Hi guys, I'm Scout. I'm the founder of Language.Life.Music. If you haven't checked out our website, then you should do that. We have some really cool classes and courses to offer you in language, life, music, and more. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about I have a huge troop of monkeys watching me film this right now, and I'm hoping that they don't pee on me. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the difference between pronunciation and accent. Would you like to explain that, monkeys? No. They're quiet now. They were really yelling at me as I came in. So what is the difference between pronunciation and accent? Aren't those the same thing? Well, okay. So an accent is something that reflects the culture and reflects the place where you come from, and pronunciation fits into that. But if you pronounce things well, basically anybody can understand you regardless of where you're from. They just might have to listen a little bit more closely. So a lot of people who come to me and say, Scout, I want to learn Spanish and I want to speak in a Peruvian accent. Well, I can't teach you that, but you could go to Peru and you could live in Peru and you could immerse yourself in a community of Peruvians and learn how to speak pretty well in a Peruvian accent and some Peruvian dialect of Spanish, which is, really the vocabulary that they use there. In your native language, assuming that it's English, if you're not from Ireland, I don't know how well you can speak in an Irish accent in a way that's convincing that you're from Ireland, unless you have family members from Ireland or you spent a long, long time living in that community. And even so, it's going to show where you're from. Your accent is a really beautiful thing. So hang on to that, but learn how to pronounce things really well in a way that people can understand you. And that's my 2 cents. My own example of this is that I have lived in a lot of different countries, including here in Costa Rica and in Mexico. And I think having spent so much time around people, it's quite obvious where I have picked up Spanish and where I've learned it. But I really don't sound like a Mexican or like a Costa Rican when I talk, and that's fine. I sound like somebody from the States who learned Spanish and spent a long time living in the places where I lived. So I'm gonna move on before I get poop thrown at me, but that's my 2 cents of the day.